So Monster Hunter Wilds has taken the world by storm. I think it's pretty safe to say that this is the most successful product that Capcom has ever put out. And now, due to the fact of that game being such a massive success, the Monster Hunter series producer apparently is getting promoted big time. They're getting promoted to the point where they're going to be in charge of basically damn near everything. They're going to be promoted to chief product officer starting immediately next month because of the success of Monster Hunter Wilds. So let's get into this article, guys, from the VGC. But of course, before we do, if you are new here, just consider hitting that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it, and like the video to push us out into that YouTube algorithm. So again, guys, Monster Hunter series producers being put in charge of all of Capcom's development divisions. Ryozo Sugimoto will be promoted to chief product officer starting next month. Now, listen, the Japanese are like this, okay? You know how they like this because they did the same exact thing with Yoshida. If you guys don't know who Yoshi P is, Yoshi P is the director of Final Fantasy 14, and he was heavily involved in Final Fantasy 16 as well. And due to his success in Final Fantasy 14 and his ability to turn that game around and turn it into something successful, they promoted him nonstop. They kept promoting him until the point where now, up until recently, he was an executive on the board of directors over there at Square Enix. Now he's decided to step down, allegedly, because he doesn't really like the executive role and wants to, focus on being a little bit more in the creative aspect. The same thing is happening here with Sugimoto, where they saw what he was able to do. They saw the success through his leadership, through his vision, and they're going to promote him. This is how the Japanese companies are. They do this all the time. One of the key producers responsible for the Monster Hunter series is being promoted to oversee all of Capcom's development divisions. In a statement made by the company announcing various new personnel changes, it was stated that Executive Corporate Officer Yoichi Egawa will be resigning as of April 1st and stepping down from his role as Chief Product Officer in charge of Capcom's development divisions and Pachinko business. Monster Hunter producer Ryozo Sugimoto, who currently serves as deputy in charge of development divisions, will be promoted to the Chief Product Officer role and become the main person in charge of Capcom's development divisions as of April 1st. Now, again, guys, this is wild news because Monster Hunter Wilds, no pun intended, is a video game that did unbelievably well, better than I think most people probably even realize that it was going to do. I didn't think this game was going to do the numbers that it did, to be honest with you. It is past 8 million sales right now across all platforms in just 3 days. That is a wild number, and it's only going up from there. I look at my Steam list and I see literally everybody playing Monster Hunter Wilds. I look at people on the forums and everybody's playing Monster Hunter Wilds. I look at on Twitter and everybody's talking about Monster Hunter Wilds. So, and sometimes not always positive, right? There's a lot of negative sentiment around the game right now, especially if you're a PC player. But overall, everybody's talking about this game and everybody's playing this game, and the numbers do not lie. So Sugimoto getting promoted into, chief of, product or whatever the case may be, I think that is a smart move. I think it's very clear that he had a vision and he saw it through with this game. And through his work, now we are here where we are. The entire team has been able to provide us with a fantastic video game, even though I heavily disagree with the way they handled the PC port, but that's besides the point. That's a typical Japanese problem. But overall, he did a fantastic job on this game, and the Japanese are going to reward him for it. It says, though, here's the thing. He will not, however, have to lead the company's Pachinko business too, with those duties moving to Capcom's current COO, Haruhiro Sugimoto. Ryozo Sugimoto has been at Capcom since 1996, where he joined directly after graduating from university. While he was originally giving planning roles on arcade games such as Battle Circuit and Tech Romancer, it would be his work on Monster Hunter that would come to define his career. Initially working as a planner on the first Monster Hunter on PS2 and its PSP port, Monster Hunter Freedom, Sugimoto went on to produce Monster Hunter Tri, Monster Hunter Freedom 2, and Monster Hunter Portable 3rd. He has since held senior producer or executive producer roles on every major Monster Hunter game, including as senior producer of Monster Hunter World, Monster Hunter Rise, and the recently released Monster Hunter Wilds. So it's clear his experience with Monster Hunter has given him the ability to rise through the ranks over at Capcom, and now they have decided to give him the reins of damn near almost everything, right? To give him that title that he has now. I think it's well earned. I mean, clearly the guy has been through a multitude of different Monster Hunter games, and not even just Monster Hunter, but obviously he's more known for that. But he's been through a multitude of games since the PS2 era. He's been with the company for a long time. So it's very clear that he's put in the work. It's very clear that he's put in the effort, and it's clear that he deserves the promotion above everybody else, you know? And again, I don't know anybody else who works at Capcom, but I just think it's pretty clear that they have the right mind or the right person in mind for this promotion. So again, Monster Hunter World would go on to sell more than 25 million units worldwide, making it Capcom's best-selling game of all time. Its successor, Monster Hunter Rise, has sold more than 15 million copies. The latest game in the series, Monster Hunter Wilds, looks set to enjoy equally impressive sales numbers, hitting a peak of nearly 1.4 million concurrent players on Steam during its first weekend. And that, guys, again, well, let's go over to SteamDB. Looking at these numbers on SteamDB, it never got the chance to hit 1.4 million players over the weekend, but still 1.3, somewhat almost 1.4 million players concurrently is an absolutely insane number. There is no other Monster Hunter game that came anywhere close to reaching that level of concurrent playership on Steam. But then again, this is Capcom releasing the game worldwide on all platforms on day one. So people clearly chose to play it on the PC platform. Not, I wouldn't say majority, but at least a large amount. I mean, we have estimated sales of anywhere between 2 to a little over 3 million sales. Number one top sellers still. I mean, the game has been number one top sellers for a few days now, and it has 64,997 positive reviews with 53,607 negative reviews. The percentage of positive reviews has been going up since we had initially started our video. I remember my first video I made about Monster Hunter Wilds, it was a 60-40 split with 60% negative and 40% positive. Now it is 54.80% positive and the rest is negative. Now, again, granted, the reviews, unfortunately, I mean, look at this, 118,000 reviews. It's very clear that people are playing this game like crazy, and rightfully so. Monster Hunter has always been that particular IP that has a cult following, right? Especially major in Japan. And Monster Hunter is loved by many people. And this particular video game has decided to find its mainstream audience, I think, and people are just running wild with it. I think this game is going to do most likely 20 million units in its lifetime. I gotta imagine. Considering that it's over 8 million already and it's only been 3 days, I think it's pretty safe to say through multiple sales and for the rest of the year, I think this game will hit a 20 million unit mark within the next couple of years as it slowly gets there. But it's going to be a massive success. It already is a massive success, and it deserves the spot that it's in. I just wish that the Japanese would please get their shit together when it comes to PC porting and do the proper job, do the proper work. I mean, you guys make so much money on this video game. It's absolutely insane. You guys make so much money on all your video games. Capcom is not hurting for money right now. So I feel like they should put in the effort. If they're going to release games day one on PC, put in the effort and release a proper PC port and do your best to ensure maximum optimization whenever you can. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you did enjoy it. And if you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.